Today we are doing a full 2025 year in review.
The good, the chaotic, our funny moments, the what were we thinking moments.
And we are adding a rapid fire section that we are both not prepped for,
which could get interesting. Stay tuned.
This is Born to Be Local, the podcast where we take you behind the scenes of building a business and figuring out life in your 20s. Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes.
Happy New Year. Cheers.
Oh, Happy New Year.
I cannot believe that tomorrow is 2026. 2025 was the fastest year of my entire life. Anybody else?
Yeah, actually, this really was the fastest year. I blinked, and now it's the end of the year. I don't even know what happened. It was all a blur. Just kidding.
You really got him there.
I know.
Barb. You really got him. Wait, were you Barb or was I Barb?
I was... Oh, I don't know.
Wait, was I?
I was Beatrice.
No, I was Barb. You were Beatrice.
Yeah.
Classic.
Throwback.
Guys, I actually can't believe it. I was just like, as I get older, I get like more sentimental. And this episode and thinking about filming this episode, I was just like, wow, like our life is just so crazy. Everybody's life is crazy, but ours is just like a little crazier, I have to say. And especially 2025 for us, like what an incredible year. It also was like one of the most difficult years for me while simultaneously just being like so incredible. And I think, today in this episode, we want to like really reflect on 2025 and what that meant for Born to Be Local, what it meant for us as individuals, and just like get into it and just chat about it and sip some wine. So if you don't have a glass of wine or if you don't drink, that's fine. If you do, get in here, get a glass of wine, sit down. We're just going to have like a girl chat today, ask each other some questions and like get into the past year of Born to Be Local. 2025. What do you think about it? If you had to like describe it in one word, what would you say?
Oh my goodness. Explosive.
Right. No, actually, I think that's a good word.
Yeah.
I would say like unpredictable, but like in the best way.
Yeah. I think this year we really started to see the fruits of our labor. The work that we've been putting in for the past 2 years, like everything has really been coming to fruition this year. We really have just been able to kind of start reaping the benefits and like seeing all of the hard work pay off. We've gotten new clients. We've hit some milestones with social media. Like we did a lot of firsts this year. And it's really cool to see, like, it just shows if you put in the work, things will happen. Good things will come from it.
Yeah, I think it's so interesting. I mean, your 20s is the most, like, transformative time of your life, most people will say, and I do agree. Like, now that I'm 20 years old, I just feel like I even look back at, like, the first 5 years of my 20s, and I'm like, wow, that felt like so long ago, but even like last year felt so long ago, you know what I mean? So like another year in the books, and especially like starting a business in our 20s during a really transformative time, it just feels like every year is that much crazier, that much more different. And I feel like 2025 was really like a year for Erin and I of like full maturity, like big girl pants on. We are entrepreneurs, we are influencers, like we're making things happen. We are building something for ourselves that like we dreamed of. I dreamed of being where we are today a long time ago. And I think like this year really was like an unpredictable year in the sense that like there was all these things that happened. Like we really spent the first 6 months of the year being influencers. And like that was something we kind of decided at the end of last year was like, we were like, okay, we're building this company and like, people don't know about us. How are we going to get eyes on us? Marketing.
Sorry.
Dab. Bless you. Keep it in. Like how are we going to get eyes on us? So we're like, okay, like let's spend the first 6 to 7 months of the year, like really heavily being influencers, gaining a following, getting people to know who we are. Once we like committed to this thing, which we talked about 2 episodes ago, which is social media, being influencers, like once we just like let go of all the like, we don't want to be influencers, blah, blah, blah. We're like, yes, we want to be influencers. We want people to like feel the impact of Born to Be Local. And I feel like this year in particular, we really unleashed like a new level of Born to Be Local, of really showing people like what our brand stands for. And I think like for me, that has been the thing that I've been so proud of this year, is like us really showing people like, no, we are here. We're doing this like, of course, to make money, make a living, but like because we're so passionate about it, and like everything that we do, and especially this year has like really shown that. And I think it's been, you know, such a great year for that reason.
It has been, yeah. I think definitely this year we've really drilled it into people's minds, like our mission and what we're trying to do. And we're just going to continue to do that and continue to build. And yeah, it's been really incredible. And I am so proud of us for grinding day in, day out. We really have put our hearts and souls into this business. And it honestly, at the end of the day, I'm like, it's not even a business anymore. It's our freaking life. Like, it is our life. We are so wrapped up in it. And everything we do is for Born to Be Local. And I wouldn't have it any other way, because it doesn't feel like we're working. It just, everything feels like a natural extension of ourselves. And I love that.
We went from a 9 to 5 to a 9 to 9 to a 24/7 to a never stop. When people ask us, we always say we're working, but in the best way. And I think like, especially this year, we've realized that and how fun it could be. And we really want to get into like the particular highs this year and some huge milestones that we hit like as a company and as influencers.
Yeah, let's do it.
There's been so many incredible like milestones we've hit. Obviously, first thing that comes to mind, we hit our 1 year as a functioning company. Like, really, I say like our year is when our LLC was like officially established. Our website actually didn't even go live until December. So technically, you know, anniversary, December, November, whenever you want to say, or September. But we hit our year as a company, and that just was like such a crazy milestone, because I was like, I can't believe it's only been a year.
I know.
Like,
it feels like we've been doing this our whole lives.
But at the same time, it's weird. Like, Aaron and I talk about this all the time. I feel like sometimes I'm like, wow, we've been doing this for like, you know, we've been here for 2 years. We've been doing Born to Be Local since 2023. So like, yeah, so 2 years really. We started posting in January of 2024, but like we're hitting our 2 year of like just actually starting it from complete scratch. And I'm like, wow. Sometimes I'm like, it's been so long. And then others, I'm like, I can't believe we've only been doing this 2 years. I feel like I've been doing this for so long. Like my life before Born to Be Local feels so long ago, but it wasn't. It was literally 2 years ago. Like we started from scratch. So anyways, just having like hitting that year as a company was just so incredible. And like, I like am just immensely proud of what we've been able to accomplish in a year. Like truly with no money, no investors, no nothing. Like it's been Aaron and I, it's been God, it's been vibes, it's been delusional confidence.
Yeah, a lot of that.
A lot of that. A little extra sprinkle of that. And just like having fun.
Yeah. I think that comes across in our content and everything that we do. People know we're having fun because we look like we're having a good time. And we are. Everything that we do is so much fun. And every project that we work on, like everything really is just something that we are so passionate about, and something that is building towards this whole vision of what Born to Be Local is. And it's just so cool to see this journey unfold and to see how much has happened just in a year of officially being a business.
Yeah, it really is wild. And like, you know, sometimes I feel like when you are in something like this and you're just like working on autopilot, because that's how it feels like for us sometimes, like we're just going off of the vibes. We're working on autopilot. Sometimes you like forget to take a moment and like reflect and be like, wow, we've accomplished so much. There's just like so much pressure all the time in society to like accomplish so much so quickly before you're 30, everything. But I think we did a really good job this year of like every month taking time to like, wow, we accomplished this month. We accomplished this month. Like we got to pat ourselves on the back. Which another thing we were just talking about is like, getting a big paid collaboration out of Guatemala, which was a huge milestone for us.
Yeah, that was the thing that really, I think for me, it kicked in that okay, wow, other people, other countries, it was a hotel collaboration, but outside of the country. So we're okay, we can really do this and bring this worldwide just with the influencer side of things. And for Born to Be Local, that is something down the line we totally want to do. We want to be in other countries all over the world. We want to be worldwide with Born to Be Local. So having this first collaboration was really validating and just so cool to be able to go and make money having this fun trip in Belize. And that was such a cool moment. And it's something that I had been dreaming about doing forever, when I was a photographer and just, wanting to do travel photography. This was just something that it was a dream come true. It really was. And it was just wow, I love that we've been able to do that and reflect on that, because it's you have to realize that you are living in the moments that you were dreaming for, praying for, we're living that right now.
Yeah.
And it's hard to, really reflect on that sometimes, because you do get so caught up in the everyday and there's something new. There's a new level every month, every week. There's something else that we're striving for that's even bigger and better. And you're always looking towards something else, but it's really important to remember that right now, right now, what we're doing, we are living our dream.
100%. We are moving so much on autopilot that I would like to acknowledge that we also did a collaboration in Mexico City, and that was this year.
Yeah.
Forgot. I was going straight to Belize as well, but in May this year, we also did a bunch of collaborations in Mexico City, something that we just started to reach out to people and show them our page and what we were doing. And we got collaborations there. And like Erin said, it was it really was oh my gosh, we have the power to take this brand in the direction we want to go. If Erin and I just wanted to be influencers right now and travel the world and do content, we could do that. It's not what we want to do, but it's what we could do. We have the ability to do that and execute really well. And I think that that's really exciting. So like she said, Belize was amazing. Mexico City was so cool. We got to travel somewhere else, and we want Born to Be Local to be worldwide.
Yeah, we do.
Mrs. Worldwide. Mrs. and Mrs. Worldwide. You know what I'm saying? Like Pitbull, except not bald. Another milestone. What comes to mind immediately?
10K on Instagram. That was the longest journey to get 10K ever. And I think both of us were okay, if we just have 10K, we're happy. We just wanted the freaking K next to our number. Okay.
We just wanted the K. I'm not kidding. I don't care. From here on, I'm of course I want to continue to grow, but it took us so long to get to 10. I mean, so long is an exaggeration. I don't want to be, I know people sit under 10K for a long time. But for us, and where the growth was, we were growing so much on TikTok, and then Instagram came to a plateau where we sat at 9K for so long. And I was just I need to have the double digit in the K on our account to just feel content, and whatever happens after is just bonus. It's just great.
Yeah. So that was huge. We actually hit 10K when we were on our way to a yoga class, and we were in the park literally jumping up and down screaming oh my gosh, because we were so close. We just kept refreshing, and then we finally hit it, and it was just this really big moment that we were so proud of ourselves for. And we literally took a moment in the park to sit down on the bench and be wow, we freaking did that.
Reflect, because we have a video. It was one of the first TikToks we ever posted, and it was when you have to come up with X amount of videos to reach 10K in a month. And that was on TikTok, but we just have been talking about it. We always set goals for ourselves, we set particular number goals and stuff, but the numbers are a little less relevant to us, more so the engagement is. But 10K, it just it took so long to get there. So we're very thankful if you contributed to that. If you follow us on Instagram, you contribute to that. So we thank you. But it was just so funny how long it took us to get there. Additionally, TikTok, we're at 20.6K on TikTok. It's incredible. I know that nowadays, 1 million followers isn't even a lot of followers to people because social media is so crazy. But if 20,000 people, 20.6K came into my home right now, That's a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
20.6K people watching everything we do all the time that we post is a lot of people. So I just think like that's a huge milestone. I feel super proud of what we've been able to accomplish in the year or so, 2 years of posting on TikTok. It's just kind of crazy. But yeah, that was like another milestone for us this year. I'm trying to think of some other specific things.
Certain collaborations and like people that we've started working with, the embassy.
Yes, we are. I think we can announce that. Should we still?
I think we can, yeah. There's no specifics.
We can't give you the specifics, but what we can say is like we have had meetings and we are working on projects with the U.S. Embassy in Guatemala, which was a dream collaboration that we manifested the hell out of this year. I mean, Erin and I have been talking about this for so long, and they reached out to us because God is amazing, and we've been building a partnership with them, and that is still like in the works. We always have stuff in the works. You know, it's like the classic influencer business, like stay tuned, we have something coming, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. And I know that gets annoying. So like we do want to tell you guys, but that's in the works, which is really amazing. What else? We got our first, we had a video go over 1 million views, for the first time, which the video that it is pretty funny, but it's us on a ride at the fair with one of our friends in Guatemala, Pamela. Pamela, if you watch this, we love you. Thank you for being hilarious, because you are one of the main reasons that video got so many views. But it was just so funny. And honestly, like reaching 1 million. So that was like on the travel account that we reached 1 million, and fair, because that video is funny as fuck.
Yeah, it is. Every time we had people tell us too, like anytime I have a bad day, I watch that video and it makes me happy. It makes me laugh every time. It's so perfect. It's so perfect. And poor Pamela had bruises all over her body after that ride. That ride should not be legal, but you know, that's a different topic.
But shout out to it, because like it did help us go viral, I guess. But I do have to acknowledge, Erin doesn't know what I'm gonna say. I do have to acknowledge our most viral video of all time. Our most viral video of all time that we posted this year, which I just have to take a moment to talk about this video, because I'm not kidding. When I took this video in summer of 2023, I knew that this was going to be a moment, and that's why I filmed it, and it was. And I tried, I'm not kidding, for months. I posted this with a bunch of different trends. I'm like talking to Erin, we're brainstorming, even though she doesn't really prefer for this to be on the internet. I was like, Erin, this is the one, trust me. And you know what? She trusted me, and she let us post it a few times. And then finally, when we launched the podcast, another milestone. So many milestones, you guys. We'll go back to that. But when we launched the podcast and we created like an Instagram and a TikTok for it, I was like, this is perfect for the podcast account, which is like a little more raw, real, funny, questionable account. And we utilized a trend that was happening, and we posted this video. If you haven't seen the video, you need to go watch, but I'll describe it for you. We were at a really, really nice restaurant, and the table next to us like had a big bottle of liquor, and it was like a big group of guys, and it was me, Erin, and her friend Mary, and we're like sitting at the table. They come over like, hey guys, do you want some vodka? It was like this huge bottle of vodka. I'm like
giant, like not just like, oh, it's a big bottle. Like this bottle is half the size of my body.
What do you call those? A Magnum? Is that what you call it?
Oh, I don't know.
I could be making that up. But whatever. Huge. Okay. And they're like, oh, do you want some? I look at that bottle. I'm like, nobody's pouring nothing. It didn't have like a stopper. I'm like, nobody's pouring nothing in my mouth. Absolutely not. Mary's like, absolutely not. Guess who says yes? Guess who says yes? Erin. She's like, yes, let's do it. This is like one of those restaurants where like the staff is like dancing and stuff. And I just knew where this was going. So I pull out my phone naturally. I'm filming this. The guy that pours the bottle is not strong enough to be holding this bottle, I guess.
The bottle was larger than him.
It was like, it was a really big bottle, and he pours it, and he pours like probably what is equivalent to like 2 cups of vodka into her mouth. I'm not like,
not 2 shots, not 2 shots.
2 cups, okay, multiple ounces. And you just see this tidal wave of vodka go towards her face, and she like, it fills her cheeks like a chipmunk, and then she just spews it across the table. And I first saw this coming, I filmed it, and I like perfectly, I started laughing so hard, I like stopped the camera right when it's like spewing out on the table. So I actually don't have any footage after that. Like people asked for the full video. I'm like, that is the full video, babe. That's all I got. And I just remember like hysterically laughing and watching the video back with everybody. And like Erin's still traumatized from getting waterboarded. She's still like traumatized from getting waterboarded. And I'm just like, this is going to be a viral moment. And it took a long time, but I'm very happy to announce that that video has a whopping almost 20 million views on TikTok and Instagram combined. And that's what we like to see.
Yeah, you know, I will spare my dignity for views, apparently. It's fine. You know, no, it was such a funny video, and I'm glad we could make something good out of it because it was really embarrassing in the moment. Because the guy that was pouring it into my mouth, all of his like cute friends are sitting at the table next to us watching all of this happen. And it was just all over the table, fancy restaurant, like supper club vibes. Really not my best moment, but you know, I'm glad that it could make people laugh.
Personally, I think it was her best moment, and I'm really happy. I'm happy that went viral because it deserved that. Honestly, we should probably post it again because we should just ring that out until nobody wants to see it anymore. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Other milestones this year that don't involve Erin's embarrassment.
Girls marry, guys marry trend.
Girls marry, guys marry trend. This was like unpredictable was my word for this year. I mean, truly, I'm pretty good at like, we are both pretty good at like, okay, this is going to do really well. And when we filmed it, well, first of all, Girls Marry, Guys Marry was just a silly, this is what Erin and I's conversations sound like. We just like start talking about delusional things and then that's how it goes. So this time we decided to film said delusional conversation in which I was like, oh my gosh, girls named Jessica always marry, guys named whatever. I don't even remember, you guys.
It was Ashley and Matt.
Ashley and Matt. Okay. I'm like, girls named Ashley always marry, guys named Matt. Come on. And then she was like, wait, this would be like funny to film and like pair names together. So we like did this at this local restaurant here in Guatemala. Popped off. And let me tell you something. You guys eat up Girls Marry, Guys Marry so much to the point we have like 20 something parts now. Mm-hmm. And it genuinely just comes from our delusion of like those names sound like they go together. Someone like commented that we use AI to pair the names. No, we use our delusion. What we do use AI for, okay, is we had to make a list of all the guys' names that we've used because you can do the math. We do 5 names every time. We have 20 something parts. So I'm not going to remember all of those guys' names that we've used before and we don't want to use the same name. So yeah, we use AI to help us come up with other guys' names. I'm running out of guys' names, but we do pair the names together just out of pure delusion. So that series has multi-million views.
Yeah, we've gotten so many followers from it. So if you guys are watching and you came from that series, welcome. Thanks for sticking around.
How are you? Hey, Ashley.
Yeah.
How's it going? How are you and Matt?
We started kind of in 2024, like booking trips and stuff for people. But this year, I think we really honed in on that. And we've really built a lot of relationships with different hotels, other travel agencies, like experiences and tours throughout Guatemala. We've like really, really made an impact within our business on that side of things.
Totally. Like we planned the longest trip we've ever planned, which was 20 days. That was such a learning experience in the best way. I think like that's a huge milestone for us, and we're just continuing to really build that side of our business. But yeah, I mean, honestly, Erin and I celebrate every win humanly possible, so we could go on and on for hours. But those are the main ones we wanted to go over, which is so fun. And we suggest you do this with your friends too. Sit down and reflect on the year. Like, there is something to be proud of. There's obviously like learning points, you know, like when it comes to, you know, dating. I've learned a lot this year. You know what I'm saying? And I think the rapid fire questions, you'll really get a little taste, and we'll do some reflection on the rapid fire questions after. But like, you know, you learn so much, you grow so much as a person every year. And I think ultimately, like, it's important to talk about the highs. Obviously, there was lows for this year, but let's just focus on the highs of this year. Keep it fun.
Yeah.
And the most important section of this episode, we are going to get into 15 rapid fire questions for each other that we have not prepared for. I promise, Pinky promise, we have not seen each other's questions. They are going to get juicy. You're going to want to see this section. So we're going to take a few sips of wine and get back into it.
Yeah, these make me so nervous because Gabrielle's like really good at just like shooting the shit and like not having any prep or anything. Me, on the other hand, I cannot just like go on a whim and start talking about things. Like I need to memorize a script. I need to remember things. Like I need all the preparation. So
I'm just a little delusional and also have no shame, so I'll answer any question because who cares?
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it. We are going to get into the juicy questions you guys have always been wanting to ask Erin.
Oh my God. No, we're going to flip a coin first.
Just kidding. Heads or tails? You can call it in the air. I have to set down the mic to do this, but we're going to flip a coin and see who's going to go first.
Okay.
If you call it, then I'll go first.
Okay.
Ready?
Heads.
Tails.
What the F? Okay. I'm nervous. Okay.
Okay. 15 questions, rapid fire.
Okay.
So try and answer them like not super long-winded if possible. In 3, 2, 1. What's one lesson 2025 taught you that you did not expect?
That I didn't expect. Ooh. I think, a lesson in 2025 that I didn't expect.
It's rapid fire. So rapid fire just means like first thing that comes to your mind. Initially, it could be anything.
Okay. I think really just rolling with the punches and like stepping into a form of like business ownership that I didn't know I could step into, and really having to own your shit and just be like, have the confidence to own what you're doing. And even if you've never done it before, act like you have done it before.
Period. What is one thing you're leaving behind in this year?
Oh my gosh. Low effort men.
Period. What's a moment this year that made you really proud of yourself?
Ooh, of myself.
Yes.
I think, it's a very general answer, but like literally everything that we've done,
Yeah.
like everything, being able to look back and see how much we've accomplished. I'm just so proud of myself for showing up every day. And even on the days when it's really hard, showing up and just doing the damn thing and knowing that it's all for a greater purpose.
If you could give January 2025 you one piece of advice, what would it be?
Focus on yourself completely. Leave all the bullshit, leave everything else, like really just focus on yourself, your health, and your business.
Love it. What is one habit you picked up this year that changed your life or was like very important?
Oh, changed my life.
Or just was like a very important habit you picked up?
I think maybe like really trying to wake up at the same time every day. That has been like really beneficial, and just making a routine and having like time for myself in the morning to manifest, like do a little journal session, to pray, to do whatever I need in the morning. That has been really beneficial, I think.
Okay, let's get into the juicy questions. What's a deal breaker you didn't realize you had until this year?
Oh my gosh. Saying Happy Valentine's Day to someone.
You guys, I can't. What's the most outrageous text or DM you received this year?
Outrageous text or DM. Probably someone, he's going to listen to this. No, that's not
no.
I don't know if that's the most outrageous thing, though. It's just someone that I haven't talked to in 3 years, reaching out, being like, we should FaceTime and catch up soon.
No, we shouldn't. Thank you. Okay. Newly discovered man ick from this year.
Shaving legs is a no.
Don't do that. If you had to describe your love life this year in one word, what would it be? Reminder, this is rapid fire.
Dry.
Oh. Dramatic. Okay. If you had to describe your intentions for next year in one word, what would it be? Like in terms of your dating life.
Oh, in dating life?
Yeah.
Intentional.
Period. What is the hardest decision you made for Born to Be Local this year?
Probably like really having to turn down and say no to some like things that were being presented to us that could make us a lot of money, but saying no because it wasn't the right fit and it didn't align with our beliefs.
What is your favorite memory from a Born to Be Local trip or client this year?
Ooh. A specific moment. Oh, this is like the video, but it's not like one specific moment. It's just seeing everyone's first reactions to like a dinner that we set up or something that we put together specifically. Seeing these people's first reaction and their oohs and ahs is just like, love that. Love that. It just makes it all worth it.
What is one mistake you made in business that you're grateful for this year?
Maybe, well, I wouldn't say it's really a mistake, but like posting so much about just what, like, I guess posting more influencer content without saying what we do as a travel company and like that we are a travel company. But that was like a good learning lesson. And also we did build the audience that we needed to be able to like tell people, to have an audience to even tell to that like what we do. And yeah, does that make sense?
It does. I agree with that. 2 more questions.
Okay.
If you had to describe our business in one word this year, what would it be?
Explosive. No. I'm going to say a different one. I think like fruitful.
Okay. Last one. What is one thing you want to improve about how we run Born to Be Local next year?
Focusing on offering our products and services more in our content. I think really like advertising that and really going heavy on the marketing for that will be very important for 2026. Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
One thing you absolutely nailed this year.
Personally increasing my confidence this year. I killed that.
Yeah, you did. Most wholesome moment you had this year.
Anything with my nephews.
Cute. Something you learned the hard way this year.
That I need to stop giving my time to people who don't actually give a shit about me.
Period. Something you'll never do again in business.
In business, like give somebody a chance when I know from the start I do not want to work with them, but I did it because I thought maybe it would benefit. My instinct, if I don't like you from the beginning, we're not working together anymore.
Yeah, good instinct. I follow that. What was the moment you felt most proud of yourself?
I definitely think having a particular organization slide into our DMs and ask to collaborate with us, that was just like a moment of recognition. I was like, wow, we're really doing something here.
Something you want to leave in 2025?
I would like to leave. I'm not a jealous person, but I really want to like block all the noise out next year and just not even like think about energy, like jealous energy or anything like that. Like I want to leave that and just move on with like positive energy and intention.
Oh, biggest red flag you ignored this year?
All of them. Okay, the biggest red flag I ignored this year was listening to like what a man said to me and thinking that they were telling the truth.
A boundary you finally set this year.
Oh, the same thing that like I learned, which is, you know, like if you don't really care about me or put effort to care about me, then I'm leaving you in 2025.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Worst date of 2025.
The worst date I went on was, well, actually a similar thing, just with a different person, in which it was just like he was on his phone the whole time, not paying attention. And he picked up the call. The same thing, just a different person.
Put the phones away.
Yeah, that was rude.
Something you miss from an old version of yourself.
I do miss the version of me that was like really lovey-dovey in love, like when I was in a like long-term relationship. Like I think she's coming back, but like she died, you know?
What's something you realized you want in a partner that you didn't care about before?
A lack of jealousy.
It's a great one.
I didn't know that, like, to be honest, I did not know that like men could carry so much jealousy for women, especially like in the workspace. So I definitely think I realized, wow, if I do date somebody or bring somebody into my life, it's going to need to be somebody that's like not jealous of my life and more so like supports me.
Something you bought that was worth every penny.
Oh my gosh. Experiences. I don't know. Every time we buy experiences, it's worth it. What is coming to mind for you?
I thought you were going to say your mattress topper.
My mattress top. Dude, fuck everything else. My mattress topper was like worth every single cent. And a perfume that I bought in Mexico City.
Oh, yeah. What's one shift in your personality this year that surprised you?
Oh my gosh. I think I have like opened up a lot more this year. And become like a lot softer, if that makes sense. Like, I consider myself like a confident person, but also like, I don't know. I think like sometimes my energy can come off as dry. I think like I have become a lot more like loving and outwardly loving to people. Like they feel that energy from me where I feel like they didn't before. And I think that's been like such a blessing this year is like I'm becoming a softie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for your answers in our rapid fire session.
What type of energy are we going into 2026 with?
Oh, I think just my word of 2026 will be intentional. Was that my word last year too? I don't remember. But I really just want to be so intentional about everything that we do. Everything that we put out there, everyone that we work with, every collaboration, everything just very intentional. And also friendships, relationships that I continue to build or new friendships or relationships that I start in 2026, just being very intentional and yeah, just thinking about myself, putting myself first and you know, keeping everything healthy and moving all year.
Yeah, I think naturally in the field that we're in starting a business and everything, you kind of like grow up a lot faster in many ways. And I think like, especially this year, we've both grown so much as individuals in the most positive way, like more than the growth I've seen in the past few years. Like I feel like this year in particular was such a like level up businesswoman, like woman energy in the most and best way. And I really want to continue that energy next year. Like I want to not grow up too fast. Like we're still so young. I'm 20 and she's 20. And I just think I think that I want to like still be enjoying what we're doing, but also like continue to work our asses off in the way that we did this year. Because really we saw the most progress when we were putting in the absolute utmost maximum work. Like we were all year, don't get me wrong, but like we were relentlessly grinding and it really paid off. And I just want to be able to do that, obviously, like while still having a lot of fun next year. I feel like my word for next year is going to be growth. Like I really want to see, I talked about this in like a little reel we did, but like I feel like we now have it figured out of like what we want Born to Be Local to be eventually and what we want to accomplish. And I want to stop thinking so far ahead and make this shit happen tomorrow. Like, I want all of our dreams for the future to start happening now. We've really spent the time to build such an incredible foundation for Born to Be Local. And I feel like this next year is going to be like such a growth year. And I'm so excited for like what we have in store, what God has in store for us next year. I'm thrilled, but it's going to be a growth year and I'm very excited for that.
I'm excited too. I think you're right. We have grown so much this year just from the experiences that we've been through, the people that we've met, and what we've done in business. Like, it really has just been such a year. I feel like I'm a completely different person than I was looking back on like January to now. Wow, different person. And I love that. We're always growing, we're always evolving, and it's cool to like, we work so closely together, we live together, like we are able to also see when each other are going through like different situations and stuff. It's like not just a learning experience for me, it's like you're also taking pieces from it and learning from it. So it's like, I feel like only helping us grow even quicker.
Totally.
Which is awesome. But yeah, I think we really leveled up this year, not just like professionally, but I think in our personal lives. It's like when you are in your business and what you're doing and you're building something, you really don't have time for any of the bullshit. And it's like your standards are raised in like you it's not even worth it to like entertain anything that isn't going to help move you along, or anything that's bringing value. Like, it's so much easier now to really like just get rid of anything that's not serving you anymore.
I think specifically from like a business standpoint, Erin and I have this documentary series that we really are going to have it all come together next year, hopefully in the first 6 months of next year. And that's going to be a really huge opportunity for us, and to really make Born to Be Local like a known brand. I'm very excited to look back on this video and see where we are a year from when we make this video. But that is like a huge thing that we'll be working on next year. And then really growing the travel planning and group trips. We want to do a lot more group trips next year for you guys. It's going to be small groups of people and to other places in Guatemala besides Antigua.
Also, 2026, we hope to expand in the coffee business. We had a very successful launch with our coffee with Cafea, and in this month of December. So thank you to everyone who has purchased it and liked it. If there are any bags left, go get it, go grab it in Cafea. Message us if you want a bag. If there's any left, we will definitely hook you up. But yeah, more of that, more of expanding into different business ventures in 2026.
2026 is going to be a year of growth. I just have to take a moment to be like, wow, like our life is crazy. I always try and have these moments of gratitude throughout what we're doing because our life moves so fast, and just be like, we are doing something so crazy and so incredible. And like, I'm so proud of Erin for everything she's accomplished this year, like, and contributed to this partnership. It's absolutely amazing. Like, I've seen her grow so much as a person and also grow in business and like become such a like smart businesswoman. And I also think for myself, like, I have just become a more intelligent, more mature businesswoman, and I want to continue to bring that energy into 2026.
Period.
Chill.
Oh. Love you. This year has been incredible, and seeing you grow personally and professionally has been just, I get the front row seats, seats. And it's the best.
This roller coaster.
We're really doing the damn thing, and so proud of you, so proud of us. We're we're crushing it.
We're crushing it. We're killing it. And you are going to too. Go into the new year with this type of energy. And we are just so excited to continue to share things with you guys. We're going to be, I promise we're going to be more consistent with the podcast next year. We are going to get a filmer and we are going to get an editor because, hey, I'm the editor right now. Erin is also the post editor, but I'm the editor of this. We don't have time. We need to bring that energy elsewhere. Moral of the story, we're going to give you more podcasts. We're going to give you more content, and we are going to give you more services, travel services. And yeah, we just are really excited to continue to connect with our community and are so thankful for your guys' support. Like, we cannot say it enough. We would not be where we are today without you guys. So we are so thankful for you watching or sharing videos or your hate. That's fine too. Engagement is engagement. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So thank you, and we are so excited for the new year. We hope you guys have an incredible New Year's tonight because this is coming out on the 31st. Yay. Go buck wild, go crazy, and
take a shot for both of us.
All right, guys, thank you for listening, and we will see you in the new year.